Hey everybody, so today we're going to take a quick look at an unboxing on a CZ82. You probably saw my short just, I think it was last week, where I did a quick short letting everybody know that AIM Surplus had these going for $249. This was their X grade, which from what I understand are supposed to be functionally sound, but just have a bit more finish wear than some of the other grades of CZ82s that they have. In particular, this CZ82 is in the 9x18 Makarov. From what I understand, these are pretty desirable. And I think it was in 2019 they just became a Hero and Relic, even though they are not, in most cases, are not 50 years old. It was because of basically a guy in a museum wrote a letter to the BATFE stating that these had some historical significance, and then the ATF added them to their CNR list. So if you saw my previous video on how to get your CNR license, this pistol was bought with my CNR license, so this is a nice thing. They shipped it free shipping, second day air, I believe, FedEx. It's a bit of a pain in the tail to get it, just because being here or not being here when they deliver and you miss them. But anyway, make a long story short, without further ado, we're going to dive off into it. We're going to take a quick look at this. One of the interesting things about the CZ82 is, if I'm not mistaken, it was the first military pistol to have polygonal rifling. If you guys don't know what that is, I encourage you to go out and do some research. Polygonal rifling, in terms of barrels, is supposed to make a very accurate barrel. So anyway, so it didn't, it's just kind of in some cardboard here and shoved inside a bubble mailer. But I'm curious to see the shape of this thing. Okay. The grips are intact. I'm tickled to death about that. I was really concerned that my grips might arrive and end up being cracked. So you can see there's a decent amount of finish wear on the slide up here, but this just appears to be painted. I mean, you can strip this down and repaint it. That's not a problem. Alright, let's go ahead and remove the mag, and I'll show you some more details about it. Wow, thing's really stuck. Oh, well, because it has what appears to be a sticker on it. But you see the cross swords, that is your typical CZ marking right there, so you know that's a factory mag right there. So let's take a close look at it. As you guys see, the slide is missing some paint. I'm not concerned. This is actually, I guess you could call this a trunnion, even though most would call it the barrel hood. The barrel is actually pinned into this, and this is actually made into the frame. But you can see that, it's obviously numbers matching. I did notice that it does have the electro pencil right here, or not electro pencil, but the laser engraving for the import mark. But overall you can see that it's got some finish wear on it, as is to be expected. But the grips look good. That was my biggest concern, was the grips being cracked. But a lot of paint missing. But this thing's painted, so that's one of the nice things. We're gonna do a safety check. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can see that there's not one in the chamber. Now if I get my glove out of it. So from what I understand, you pull that down, pull your trigger guard down, you pull this back and lift up, and it comes off. And there's your recoil spring, your slide, and there's your barrel that's pinned. Yeah, that Okay, I see now. That is all one piece part of the frame. So the barrel's pinned into that. That's how you can avoid having some of those double stampings for the serial number like you see in a lot of imported firearms. Because some people say, oh, well, it doesn't have a, it doesn't have a serial number on the frame. Well, yes, it does, because this is made into the frame. But overall, it looks to be in really good shape. I know you guys cannot see down in that barrel. It's hard to I'm looking at it off camera here. It's kind of hard to look at because it's polygonal, so it's really hard to check for rifling. But I'll probably take this thing out and shoot it and see how it performs. Like I was saying, they have a decent amount more wear than their other model that they're selling. I believe they're selling it for like $379. But for 250 bucks for Makarov, well, that's pretty cool. We're just going to put this back together. But I've also read that the triggers on these are very smooth and quite light, at least from the double action position. A little bit take up, but it's a light trigger. Those are nice. So anyway, there you have it. Not really much to tell you about it. You guys can go out and do the research on it. But that is a CZ82 chambered in 9mm Makarov. That's that 9x18 caliber. All steel frame, steel slide. Just a good, reliable gun. I've heard these are very accurate and the triggers are very nice, which I just checked that. And they're pretty desirable, and you don't see them very much. And when you do, you better jump on it. Because when I got it, I mean, these things sold out in the span of less than 3 hours. That's why I did that short. I said, hey, if you want to get one of these, jump on it. This is a good deal. But there you have it. There is your CZ82 chambered in 9mm by 18 Makarov. One thing I didn't tell you is, cool thing about this, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, this is one of the first military pistols to feature ambidextrous safety. You see it there on both sides, as well as ambidextrous mag release. You see it there on both sides. So it's a pretty unique pistol. Very solidly made, and from what I understand, very, very accurate. And a pleasure to shoot. Plus, it's a double stack magazine. I can tell already I'm going to have to work on this a little bit. Well, I just got it out a minute ago. I think it's because of the sticker that's on here. It's causing it to fit a little tightly, but could be some of the junk down in this mag well too. I just need to give it a good cleaning, good oiling, see what's going on here. But anyway, I believe that's a 12 round mag, but they're pretty slick. Neat little pistol. Something to add to the collection along with the CZ50, CZ70. They're just really cool, fun little pistols. That's about all I got. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, share with your friends. But as you can see, I just wanted to give you just a quick overview of what you could expect in an X grade from AIM Surplus. I don't have any issues with this. I have actually paid more for my CZ50s. I think I paid about $300 for it. So, $249 free shipping. They're sold out now, but if they get any more in, this is what you can expect. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.